New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. Ball handed off. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. 2nd and 1.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Oh, that one's picked off. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Sometimes that primetime game, the whole nation is watching, brings out some extra energy, some nerves. Maybe the quarterback is feeling that a little bit. I did not expect him to throw a pick, especially on the opening drive.
And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Play action fake, looking to throw. Just trying to get rid of it. Just throws it away, but takes a big hit in the process.
How about the defense's effort here? You're dealing with one of the more athletic quarterbacks in the country. Anytime he scrambles, you better have 3 or 4 guys pursuing the football. They do a good job of affecting his rhythm by pressuring him to the whistle.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Trying to extend the play. And it's incomplete again. 4th down coming up.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Trying for a 4th down completion. Extending the play now. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. 0 running room, stopped right at the line of scrimmage. The Wolverines will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play, they're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Launching downfield. And he's got it. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the 1st down.
Gain of 14. And that's a 1st down for the offense. That's the end of the 1st quarter. Michigan 7,
looking to keep this drive going. They're moving the receiver now before the snap. He'll hand it off. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd down.
Empty backfield. Offense spreading the field with 5 wide. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Quick pass to the flat to a receiver. Tackled at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on 1st downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
And the Wolverines looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Some confusion on the snap count. A false start cost them 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The offense threatening now. 1st and goal. You snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Launching one to the end zone. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hold on here. We do have a flag down. Let's see what that's about. So the touchdown taken off the board by the offensive pass interference penalty. What a huge call in this game. The offense sets up in scoring position with a new set of downs. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Well, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's brought down there.
Well, heck, if they hadn't dug themselves such a big hole, what a positive play here, using that jet motion and that touch pass to pick up some huge yards and giving them a chance anyway of trying to come up with a first down.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to run it in. And the defense wraps him up.
Tell you what, for a tired defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive, what a stop there on 3rd and goal. It brings us to 4th and goal. And as a head coach on the offensive side, when you put together this kind of drive, you're this close, inside the 3-yard line, you got to come away here with a touchdown.
4th and goal for the 2. Can this defense come up with a huge stop? They'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
They try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage.
Boy, a nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
The game moves the ball to the 20-yard line.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. He'll hand it off. And he will make the first down. Tackled at the 26.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
On 1st down, they'll keep the running game churning. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Handoff in a single back formation. And the Hawkeyes pick up enough for a first down. Offense operating at high tempo now. No huddle. And then 1st down, right back to the running game.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. Brought down, it crosses midfield to the 46. That's the 2-minute warning here before halftime as the offense tries to cut into this lead. The Hawkeyes line up on 1st and 10 now. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here.
Michigan.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Gets rid of it on the move. And he dumps it off to the tight end. He'll earn the 1st down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends are really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You can see what he does after the catch, and he is a tough matchup for whether it's a safety, a nickel, or a linebacker.
And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
1st and goal, and the offense punch it in and tie the score before the half. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. The gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. 2nd down. Linebacker shifting around now. And off inside, looking for the touchdown. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. They get to the line in a hurry here for this 3rd down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Hawkeyes. That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it in the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up 1st downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the 2nd quarter. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. The last possession, they moved it down into scoring position, but got stopped on 4th and goal. Got to put that behind them. And the one moves the ball up to the 33.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Catch made by the tight end. They keep the drive going. It's a 1st down to the 46.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that 1st down completion. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. And the pass is dropped incomplete where they had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Oh, my gosh, Chris, just what they wanted. Got a chance to make a huge play. Everybody does their job. Great route. Quarterback puts it right on the money, and he just drops it.
Now it's 2nd down here. And he'll set up to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. Scrambling. Now he'll make the throw. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Chris, I don't know if that's a busting coverage or just a mistake by this defense, but the tight end is all alone. Nobody around him, an easy throw for the quarterback, and obviously a huge gain for the offense.
The pocket breaking down. And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. He makes the grab. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, this receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in this first half.
The Wolverines will have 1st and 10 here. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Buying time now, rolling to his left. And it's incomplete with just 1 second remaining on the clock.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
This will likely be the last play of the half. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Looking for 6. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
Well, gutsy call here to go for this instead of taking the field goal, but it works out. Great touchdown. They now lead by 6. An extra point away, and they go up by 7 here at the half.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Wolverines will kick this away to get the second half going. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start the 25. And the Iowa offense is back out on the field. They get the second half started with the running play. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Tackled at the 44, but good enough for a first down.
Well, this is exactly where you find out what you're made of as a team. When you're trailing coming out of the half, how do you respond? Well, we know how this running back's going to respond. What a statement to get this second half started.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. And the Hawkeyes will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. The shotgun handoff here. He's brought down, but the game moves the ball to the 39.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. And the tailback's got it again. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Crucial 3rd down play right here. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. 6th play of the drive coming up. try and muscle for the first down. The Hawkeyes pick up enough yards to move the sticks.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a third down, you trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
They continue to pound away on the ground. Brings up a 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And that one's picked off. What a play. They bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway at the 26-yard line is huge.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards, didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down. The important 3rd down play coming up. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
That makes the score.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Hawkeyes offense is back out on the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Pulls incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. And he's brought down, but that strong stiff arm earned him the first down.
Well, you can just feel the home crowd standing on their feet when this running back had a chance to start to accelerate downfield. They know exactly what this guy is capable of doing and that he can flat out go. He took off on that one.
Sophomore brought down after a nice run.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Escapes the sack, bringing pressure. And the defense says, not again. They wouldn't let him get loose for the scramble. Brought him down for a short gain. Here's the 2nd down play.
Here we go. Finally.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time. Crucial 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Can he get there on the ground? There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving this running back to football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
A chance to get right back into this football game. It's 1st down and goal. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. And the Hawkeyes looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Movement at the 2nd level of the defense now. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Iowa. The That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the fourth quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
No problem with PAT right down the middle.
14.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Michigan offense back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone, and the defense come up with a stop this time. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. Okay, it's 3rd down after that run. They'll try to run for the first down. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. Nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, you keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
And the Wolverines will line up on 1st and 10. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. The tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. On the run, he'll let it go. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. Eventually, it's going to cost you.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Makes a quick grab. Breaks loose at the 45. And the tackle is made in what's going to be the final play of this period.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Michigan 21, Iowa 14.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
Quarterback escapes the pocket. He's looking to scramble. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a 1st down.
Nice job of this defense taking away the primary receiver, even the 2nd and 3rd option. But the quarterback's legs are the difference. They almost kept him short, but instead, he gets that 1st down.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
This is such a well-designed play here, Chris. The offensive line opens things up initially, but you can see the speed of the back and the effort by the receivers not to be selfish. These guys are blocking downfield, and that's why he got that ball to the end zone.
28, Iowa 14.
The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. Okay, so the Hawkeyes offense is back out on the field. The last possession was just old school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. The Hawkeyes come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. The linebacker shifting around now. Makes a quick catch. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. They'll run it here. And it's good for a first down to the 36.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
That's an important first down on that running play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And it's complete downfield. An explosive play moves the ball across midfield. They'll spot it at the 38. And the Hawkeyes offense is on the move now. Quarterback keeps the football. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. No huddle now for the offense. They'll hand it off. Tackle made at the 21. This offense in great scoring position now. A run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. Handoff here from the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Quick throw complete to the tight end. He's got some room. Can he get there? All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Hawkeyes. And they get set now to try the PAT. PAT is good. They still trail, though. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. This game just got tighter. The temptation might be to sit on this lead, but we'll see how aggressive they get. And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. And they'll stop him after a short gain.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game when you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
A pop pass on the jet sweep. Running with purpose. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
A nice little simple touch pass here by the quarterback, getting the ball out to the receiver who's in motion. Look, that doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. And no offense is ever going to say no to moving the chains.
Offense showing a bunch formation now. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. He's found some room at the 45. That's a big gain, finally brought down near the 37.
Well, I think the offense lulled the defense to sleep here. You think that they're just working the clock here and running the football, and then they throw and surprise you and get some positive yards downfield just to keep this defense honest.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. The Wolverines lining up here on 1st and 10. He's going to hand this off. He shreds the tackle. Got a lane. Can he get in? Touchdown, Wolverines. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a 2-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
21.
And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. And the Iowa offense is back out on the field. Off the play fake on first down. Looking for the wideout. That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB. Not much on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 41.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
Picks up 6. Brings up second down.
Ready up.
Second down after that previous play.
Here we go.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Heads out of bounds after another big gain on the ground. This running game has been strong today.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
And the freshman able to get home with the sack.
Well, this sack is on the quarterback, in my opinion. Anytime you call a screen, you've got to be aware that that pass rush is coming in. Bait them towards you and go over top. This time, he's unaware of how quickly they're going to come in.
Got it.
First down sack pushes the ball back. Second down coming up.
Jackrabbit.
He hands it off from the gun. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do.